The moment Dr. Sarah Chen stepped into her patient's bathroom, she froze. It wasn't the sight that stopped her, it was the air itself. Thick, damp, slightly sour. The kind of smell that doesn't come from dirt, but from something deeper. Her patient, Linda, was 73. Elegant, polite, her home spotless. Yet Dr. Chen could tell something was off. It wasn't hygiene. It wasn't health. It was chemistry. And what she discovered that day would expose 6 common bathroom habits that silently destroy your body's natural balance and cause an odor no perfume can hide. Most women don't smell because they're unclean, Dr. Chen explained. They smell because their skin's protective barrier is being stripped away by habits they think are helping. What's shocking is that over 82% of women past menopause experience a subtle but distinct change in scent, and most never realize why. This isn't about soap or deodorant. It's about biology, bacteria, and tiny daily choices that quietly turn your bathroom into a breeding ground. Let's start with the least suspected culprit, because this one's hanging in plain sight. Habit number 6. The bacteria blanket you didn't know you were using. That soft washcloth on your towel rack might look harmless, but under a microscope, it's a battlefield. Studies from the University of Michigan found that by the 3rd day, a used washcloth contains over 17 million bacteria per square inch, more than the average toilet seat. And for older women, that's a big deal. As the skin loses oil with age, it sheds cells faster. Those dead cells mix with moisture and body residue, becoming an all-you-can-eat buffet for bacteria that love warmth and damp fabric. So every time you reuse that washcloth, you're not wiping yourself clean. You're reapplying yesterday's bacteria back onto your skin. Dermatologists even have a name for it: a bacterial multiplication chamber. Dr. Jennifer Martinez, who studies geriatric skin health, explains it like this. By day 3, your towel isn't just dirty, it's alive. And the bacteria it carries can change how your skin smells for days. The fix is simple but crucial. Use a fresh washcloth every day. Wash them in hot water, at least 140 degrees Fahrenheit, with a splash of white vinegar to kill odor-causing bacteria. And here's the trick most people miss. Towels must dry completely between uses. A folded towel or one hanging on a hook never truly dries, and bacteria thrive in the damp creases. It's an easy change, but the problem goes much deeper than fabric. Because what you're putting on your skin next might be doing far worse damage. Habit number 5. The fragrance trap that makes odor worse. Walk down any personal care aisle, and you'll see it: lavender soaps, floral powders, spring fresh body washes. They promise freshness, but according to new research from Stanford, they do the exact opposite, especially for older skin. Your skin is home to about 1,000 species of bacteria, most of them harmless or even helpful. Together, they create a natural balance that protects you from the ones that cause odor. But when you bombard your skin with scented soaps and artificial fragrances, you wipe out the good bacteria and give the smelly ones an open field to take over. It's what researchers call bacterial imbalance, and it hits hardest after menopause, when estrogen decline already weakens the skin's microbiome. Add perfume-loaded cleansers to the mix, and you get what dermatologists call a double assault. The result? The very products meant to make you smell good are the ones making you smell worse. Even more surprising, those same fragrance chemicals, especially synthetic musks and phthalates, actually feed certain bacteria, helping them multiply faster. Dr. Robert Kim's research found that women who switched to fragrance-free cleansers and let their skin's microbiome rebalance experienced a 73% reduction in body odor within 2 weeks. So, if your bathroom shelf looks like a perfume shop, it might be time for a reset. Look for products labeled pH balanced for mature skin or microbiome friendly. Avoid fragrances, softeners, and antibacterial claims. They all do more harm than good. Because the more you fight your skin's bacteria, the harder they fight back. But sometimes, the problem isn't on your skin at all. It's a habit that happens when you least expect it. Habit number 4. The bathroom routine that's quietly wrecking your balance. It's a habit so ordinary no one thinks twice about it. Sitting too long on the toilet. Scrolling, reading, waiting for things to happen. But according to the Cleveland Clinic, that extra time could be triggering bacterial chaos. Dr. Amanda Foster, a urogynecologist who studies pelvic health in older women, found that prolonged toilet sitting causes blood to pool in sensitive veins and puts extra strain on weakened pelvic muscles. That strain leads to microscopic tears in delicate skin, tiny wounds that bacteria love. Even worse, when you strain due to constipation, bacteria from the intestinal tract can migrate to areas they were never meant to reach, what doctors call bacterial translocation. These bacteria, including E. coli and Enterococcus, produce powerful ammonia-like compounds that cling to the skin and fabrics, creating persistent odor that no soap can hide. The data is startling. Women over 60 who sit on the toilet for longer than 10 minutes have 3 times more odor-causing bacteria in the pelvic area than those who limit time to 5 minutes or less. So how do you fix it? Eat more fiber, 25-30 g daily. Drink plenty of water. Use a footstool to elevate your legs. This reduces strain by over 60%. And most importantly, set a 5-minute timer. If nothing happens, get up and try again later. Simple, but life-changing. Because when bacteria start moving where they shouldn't, the smell is just the beginning. But even if you fix that, one small, lifelong habit could still be sabotaging you every single day. And you probably don't even know it. Habit number 3. The cleaning mistake almost everyone makes. For most women, wiping after using the toilet is second nature. You've done it the same way for decades. But according to a shocking geriatric medicine study, 78% of senior women are wiping incorrectly. And it's causing serious odor problems that no amount of showering can solve. Here's the problem. Aging brings reduced flexibility, arthritis, and limited range of motion. That means many women simply can't clean thoroughly enough without realizing it. And even when the technique is right, regular toilet paper leaves behind up to 30% of fecal bacteria, even with proper wiping. In older women, those leftover bacteria thrive in areas where air circulation is low and moisture lingers. The result is what researchers call cryptic contamination zones. Hidden folds where bacteria multiply, producing sulfur and ammonia compounds that create that aged scent many mistakenly think is unavoidable. The solution isn't complicated, but it does require a small change. Start with toilet paper for initial cleaning. Then use unscented moist wipes with aloe or vitamin E, never alcohol or perfume. Use a gentle patting motion, not rubbing. Finish with a clean, dry tissue to remove any remaining moisture. And if mobility makes cleaning difficult, a bidet attachment or a long-handled aid can be a game changer. Studies show that bidet users have up to 75% less odor-causing bacteria compared to those using toilet paper alone. It might feel like a small step, but it can eliminate one of the biggest unseen odor triggers. And yet, even the most perfect hygiene routine can fall apart if the next part of your daily ritual is wrong. Because what you wear after cleaning might be undoing everything. Habit number 2. The underwear mistake that's making things worse. It's the one piece of clothing everyone wears daily. And yet, it's one of the most overlooked sources of odor and irritation. Your underwear might be working against you. Dr. Patricia Williams, a textile microbiologist at NYU, discovered that within just 4 hours of wear, the average pair of underwear contains over 10,000 bacteria per square centimeter. By the end of a normal day, that number skyrockets to over 100 million. And for women over 60, those bacteria grow even faster. Why? Because of small changes in moisture, pH, and bladder control that come with age. Even minor leakage, a few drops you don't notice, creates the perfect environment for bacteria that feed on nitrogen-rich compounds. Here's where it gets worse. Synthetic fabrics like nylon and polyester, often chosen for their smooth fit, actually trap heat and moisture, creating an incubator for bacterial growth. Microbiologists have a nickname for this, the portable petri dish effect. In one study, researchers tested underwear worn for just 12 hours. Even after washing in cold water, 60% of odor-causing bacteria remained alive, trapped beneath the detergent's surface. Fabric softeners made it even worse, coating fibers with a waxy residue that locks in bacteria instead of removing it. So what can you do? Start with what hygiene experts call a total underwear reset. Here's the formula. Switch to 100% cotton or bamboo underwear. They breathe, absorb, and dry quickly. Change them at least twice a day, once midday, once before bed. Wash underwear in hot water, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, with an enzyme-based detergent. Add half a cup baking soda and a quarter cup white vinegar to every load. Skip the fabric softener completely. And once a week, run an underwear-only wash cycle to prevent cross-contamination. Dr. Williams also recommends going without underwear at night. It's not just comfortable. It's scientifically proven to reduce bacterial growth by up to 80%. Your skin needs air just like your lungs do. Because if your skin never gets a break, the bacteria can never stop multiplying. But even if you're doing everything right, fresh towels, gentle soaps, cotton underwear, there's one mistake that almost every woman is still making. And it's the most damaging of them all. Habit number 1. The cleanliness habit that's secretly destroying your natural protection. This one shocks almost everyone. The habit that 94% of senior women believe keeps them fresh and clean is actually what's making them smell worse. Overwashing. Dr. Sandra Reynolds at Mount Sinai Hospital discovered something counterintuitive. The more you wash certain areas of your body, especially the intimate ones, the more likely you are to disrupt your body's natural defense system. The skin in the genital area has a delicate acidic barrier with a normal pH between 3.8 and 4.5. That acidity keeps odor-causing bacteria under control and allows beneficial bacteria, mainly lactobacillus, to thrive. But every time you use soap, especially antibacterial or heavily scented ones, you strip away that barrier and raise the pH to neutral or alkaline levels. And that's when the bad bacteria take over. Dr. Reynolds' research showed that women who washed with soap daily had 12 times more odor-causing bacteria than those who used only warm water. Within just 3 days, their protective bacteria had been nearly wiped out. In their place grew anaerobic bacteria like Mobiluncus and Peptostreptococcus, the same types that produce sulfur compounds responsible for strong, foul odors. Even worse, once those bacteria form biofilms, no amount of washing can remove them. They cling to skin tissue and create a self-sustaining ecosystem that regenerates every time it's disturbed. So when women try to wash away the smell, they're actually fueling the cycle that makes it worse. Here's what experts now recommend. Wash the external area only, once per day, using plain warm water and your hand, not a washcloth. Skip any soap, foam, or feminine wash unless it's specifically formulated for sensitive areas with a pH under 4.5. If you must use a cleanser, limit it to 3 times a week and rinse thoroughly. After washing, pat completely dry with a clean towel. Use a cool blow dryer for a few seconds to ensure no moisture remains. Bacteria can't multiply on dry skin. And never, ever douche. The body is self-cleaning. Interfering with that process just leads to imbalance. When Dr. Reynolds' patients switched to this minimalist approach, over 90% reported dramatic improvement in just 2 weeks. Less odor, less irritation, and healthier skin overall. It turns out the key to smelling fresh isn't about scrubbing harder or spraying more. It's about letting your body do what it's designed to do naturally. The real reason this matters. Each of these habits might seem small on their own. A towel here, a soap there, a few extra minutes in the bathroom. But together, they form what Dr. Chen calls a perfect bacterial storm. By unknowingly destroying the body's natural microbiome day after day, these simple routines create the very problems they're meant to solve. And for older women, whose skin chemistry changes with age, the effects are magnified tenfold. But here's the good news. When you stop fighting your body and start working with it, things can change fast. Within days, you can reset your skin's chemistry, rebuild healthy bacteria, and restore your natural scent to what it was meant to be: subtle, clean, and uniquely yours. And you don't need expensive products or harsh treatments. You just need to understand the science and let your body do the rest. The real reason this matters. Each of these habits might seem small on their own. A towel here, a soap there, a few extra minutes in the bathroom. But together, they form what Dr. Chen calls a perfect bacterial storm. By unknowingly destroying the body's natural microbiome day after day, these simple routines create the very problems they're meant to solve. And for older women, whose skin chemistry changes with age, the effects are magnified tenfold. But here's the good news. When you stop fighting your body and start working with it, things can change fast. Within days, you can reset your skin's chemistry, rebuild healthy bacteria, and restore your natural scent to what it was meant to be: subtle, clean, and uniquely yours. And you don't need expensive products or harsh treatments. You just need to understand the science and let your body do the rest. The truth is simple. It's not about being cleaner. It's about being balanced. Your skin, your microbiome, and your natural scent are all connected. And when one is off, the others follow. So the next time you reach for that heavily scented soap or reuse a towel because it looks fine, remember, odor isn't a sign of dirt. It's a signal, a quiet way your body tells you it needs balance, not bleach. Because true freshness doesn't come from perfume bottles. It comes from letting your body do what it was designed to do. If you learned something new today, hit the like button. It really helps more people find this video. And if you want to take care of your body using real science, not marketing myths, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. We're posting more Dr. Back stories every week that uncover the hidden habits silently sabotaging your health. Now here's the real question. Which of these 6 habits surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. I read every single one personally. And remember, sometimes the biggest changes start with the smallest habits.